Howdy folks, and welcome to Let's Play Legend of Grimrock II. This was developed and published by Almost Human Games and released in October of 2014. I streamed a little bit of this in 2015, and I did a partial playthrough of the game getting the first ending in 2016, but I haven't really played it since, so it's been about a decade since I last did really much of anything with this. I remember little. I remember the beginning parts of the game, like I remember we start on a beach, and I remember some monsters and some enemies, but that's about it. So we're just gonna jump on in here. We're gonna go ahead and create our own characters and leave all of the other self-punishment difficulty settings alone. We're gonna leave difficulty at normal. We're just gonna go ahead and create our party here. First is gonna be Swell. I'm actually okay with this portrait. He's going to be a human, and he is going to be a knight, which is kind of the tanky tank class. We're gonna dump points into his vitality, into his strength, and a little bit into dexterity because that helps him hit things a little bit better. We're gonna give him skilled for a skill point, and maybe martial training? Yeah, martial training for extra chance to hit. I'm actually gonna give him a point into accuracy as well for even further increased chance to hit. We're gonna give him armor because this is what eventually gives you proficiency with light and heavy armor. This is probably where his skill points are going to be going for the first handful of levels, if I had to guess. And then he's going to use light weapons. Next, we can't do really, like, thieves in this don't feel thiefy enough to me. So we're gonna go with Brunhilde instead, and she's actually gonna be, I think, a Minotaur. And she is going to be just a fighter, which special attacks with melee weapons take half the time to build up and cost less energy. That's her class feature. Knights, they gain protection every level, the weight of their equipped armor is reduced, and they gain an invasion bonus from shields. A further evasion bonus, I should say. And get a nice portrait for Brunhilde. Brunhilde is all strength, we know this. I'm gonna bring her dexterity up to 10, just to kind of get rid of any accuracy penalties, and the last point I'm going to go ahead and throw into her vitality. We're giving her martial training as well for accuracy, and then plus 20 health. Natural armor. I actually think I'm gonna give her natural armor, plus 5 protection, because she's not going to be wearing a shield and she's gonna be using a two-handed weapon. So we're gonna give her heavy weapons, and then her other skill point is probably gonna be an accuracy, if I had to guess. I want my melees to be accurate in the early game because it sucks to just be constantly whiffing attacks, and even with like an accuracy of 19 and 17, these guys are still gonna be missing attacks, and it's gonna be making me internally rage. All right, third character is Goldleaf, and she's going to be a battle mage. And that portrait. I did go through character creation off stream, so I know what I'm doing here to keep this quick, because otherwise we'd be in character creation for like 10 or 15 minutes, and I don't want that. I want to be able to actually play the game. We're gonna dump all of her points into willpower that we can, give her a little bit of vitality, and the rest into dexterity so she can hit more often. My goal with Goldleaf will be eventually getting her rank 2 in accuracy here, because you can see that when she hits rank 2, you gain the ability to perform melee attacks from the back row, which is kind of a big deal. I'm gonna give her skilled, which gives her an extra skill point, and she is going to be our earth and water mage. And her other talent, I think I might give her aura for energy. Willpower is also tempting. What does willpower do? Energy and energy regeneration rate. So that's 85 versus, all right, so this gives her 10 energy, whereas aura will give her 20. But I think I'm actually gonna give her strong mind for the extra mana regen. Because our last one is Rove, R-H-U-O-B-H-E, there we go. And battle mages, their class ability is that they reduce the weight of armor, they can cast spells with their bare hands, and they gain protection and resistance when they have a magical staff or an orb equipped, which she eventually will. Rove is a bugman, because bugmen are the casters in this, and he's an angry bugman. And we are going to make him a proper wizard, plus 2 willpower, spells with bare hands, and we are just dumping everything into his willpower. So he's got a 19 to start. Give him a point of vitality, a couple points in dexterity to bring him out of accuracy malice, and we'll give him a couple extra points in vitality just for survivability, because this game is, yeah, this game can be rough. I'm going to give him aura for the spell points, and I think plus 20 health might be nice. quick might also be good because it's all actions you perform have their cooldown reduced by 10%, which I think that includes spell casting. But I actually think I'm gonna just give him the willpower instead because I value not having to juggle the back row throwing spells a ton. All right, and with that, let's get the intro a-going. Oh, I'm excited. I am excited. And we're in a cage. Let's take our branch and break the door. All right. WSD keys to move, Q and D to turn. Okay. So we have our spellcaster, so if I recall correctly, I was gonna say, we can figure out spells just by doing basic stuff here. I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember what the basic, because I think Poison Cloud is water. I don't remember what the basic earth spell is. But hey, at least we have some offensive magic. All right, let us put her about here. We have a rock. Yeah. Don't know how much use that's gonna get, but okay. We have a map? We do. I forgot the map in this game. I fucking love the map in this game. This style, it just 100% does it for me because it reminds me of like old D&D map. And it makes me so just absurdly happy. Okay. Got some clothing. Can I just, no, okay. I was gonna say if I hit like 1, 2, 3, 4, will it just poop it into their inventory, but it does not. It does open their inventory though. So for now, all of our gear, like armor-wise, is going to be going on to Swell because Brunhilde has the natural armor thing that's giving her like 10 points of defense just by being a cow. Okay, I assume that this is a better weapon. 2 to 6, 1 to 4, yes. Okay, I imagine Brunhilde is going to. Yeah, she does 6 to 14, Swell does 4 to 10. That strength is doing some work. Is there anything else here? No. Okay. A Tortle, our first foe. Hello, friend Tortle. These guys charge. That's one thing that this game does is it gives enemies a lot of movement that keeps you from just dancing around them commonly. With these turtles, they're pretty straightforward, but there are some enemies we'll be fighting later, and like I remember these frogs that if you try to dance around them, they just like jump all over the place, and it's really frustrating. Etherweed. This delicate underwater plant is commonly found on shores and riverbeds, sometimes even in the depths of underground lakes. It's much sought after for its beautiful blue glow of its buds. We found some turtle meat, which is our first food here. Turtle steak. Wonderful. Hello, turtle friend. I'm going to immolate you. See, like they're smart enough, they're not just gonna immediately get in my grill here. It feels like spellcasting's more powerful in this. Like, Rove is fucking things up. He's hitting for like 30s. I don't know. I don't remember much spellcasting in my last, like in my playthrough of the first game. And it's been so long since I've played this that I don't remember hardly anything anyways, so. All right, we got some darts, which darts in this game, projectile weapons, are actually like halfway decent because if you throw them and then you walk over them, it picks them back up for you automatically. I want to say the first game did that too. It's just a really nice convenience feature. The only way that it would be better is if you didn't have to track ammo, but for games like this, I understand why they do it. It doesn't mean I like it though. And we just found a key. All right. I also missed something back here. No. Weed. And it stacks. Oh, hello. Some shoes, and a fish, and a torch, which deals 2 to 6 plus strength fuego damage. Alright. I think torches will burn out though, so we don't want to just be carrying it as a weapon, because that would be a better weapon than the branch Brunhilde is currently just wielding. But, that's okay. I don't suppose, do we have quick saves? Yes, we do. Wonderful. I'm actually gonna do a hard save here. 02. That's the wrong number, Ghost. The wrong number. We start at 1. Fucking Christ. The rock. Oh, here's our key. Press the tab key to access the map. I think we already figured that one out. So what is this? Does this close it? And this opens it? Yes. Can I do this? And then pick it back up? Yes, I can. I think there's a boss fight over here, but I don't think if we go in there right now, it's going to be immediately a boss fight. I think there's something we have to do. Come on, buddy. Come at me. I know you wanna. One turtle, bro. I'll wait. You gonna charge? Oh, the poison got ya. Tiny violin. And we have a note. Dear visitor, welcome to my island. I hope your journey was not too detrimental to your health. I think you'll find this island to be the most wonderful yet most perilous place on Earth. I don't have high hopes for your survival, but maybe you can prove me wrong. Better equip yourself before the night falls. The Island Master. Alright. A Zoffy robe. Protects us wearer from the biting cold and burning heat of the Zoffy Desert. But we're not in the Zoffy Desert, we're on a fucking island, man. We're not the first ones here. The implications. I remember these crystals, I think these things heal you and like restore your mana and shit. You gonna die, or am I gonna have to come get you? Oh, there you go, all right. What is this? A horned fruit. Fruit has a very strong stinging taste and is commonly found in the southern islands. They're covered with needle-like spikes that can easily pierce the skin and cause irritating rashes. Alright. Crystal of Life. Touch to heal wounds and restore dead champions. I apologize for airport noises. Ooh, that's a good one. Fucking planes, man. Beware its power needs time to recharge. Yeah, I remember you use these and they go dormant for like 5 minutes or something. Scroll of Fireburst. Alright, we actually already know that, so we don't really care. Looks like we have some knives. Yes. 4 to 13 versus 2 to 6. How much damage are these? 3 to 9. Good God. All right, I'm gonna give Swell the throwing knives, and we'll give the Dorts to Brunhilde. This obviously wants something that we don't have. Nothing here. Oh, and you can also, like, if you're standing around, if you hold down the right mouse button, you can, like, look around, which is actually a pretty cool feature. This isn't the first dungeon crawler like this that I've seen this in. I want to say as far as, like, game ages go, I think the first one I've ever seen something like that was actually Demise, Rise of the Kutan. Lets you do that. X marks the spot. Okay. But it's nice kind of being able to, like, look around and see things. All right, so does it stay? It does. Wonderful. Pick up all of our stuff. This game, I remember the puzzles later in this game get pretty heinous. But for now, it's gonna be aiming up. Oh! Yeah, so this is what I mean when I say that enemies in this have, like, movement that lets them avoid the dancing. Because, like, you saw that he jumped 2 squares forward to hit me, but then he only actually moves forward 1 square. It's weird. Dart in the back. That's what you get. Hey, buddy. It'd be nice if I could, like, ignite the poison cloud or something. Look at him, he's waiting. He's like, where are you gonna go? There we go. All right. So we got a bunch of herbs floating around here. Alright, what is this? Falcon Skier. Feathery leaves of the Falcon Skier reflect the color of the sun in yellow, red, and orange hues. Falcon Skier is associated with the element of air and dexterity. Prefers to grow in large open areas. Okay. Plant life. A hat. All Swell is now fully equipped at least. Falcon Skier, we have a blood drop cap. It's a potent ingredient used in many kinds of healing potions. Okay. How are we looking? We're about halfway to our first level. I'll take that. I don't remember what the level cap in this is or how high level I was by the time that I finished it. I know it wasn't like crazy high level, but we should have enough wiggle room to get up to some shit. Windgate Terminus East. Another locked door. It is a teleporter. Let's see, do we have... This is all just a dead end. There was a hall down here, but I mean, it's not gonna lead to too much, so I guess this is probably intended progression. Portal! Hello, little Tortle. Chewing on my front row. How are we actually looking on food? We're doing okay. Go away, Poison Cloud. Thankfully, they're loading me up here with a bunch of tasty, tasty vittles. What do we have here? A sack. With a sling, 3 to 10 damage and rocks. I don't remember whether or not you need the rocks. Yeah, you need the rocks in your offhand. That kind of makes it less useful. I don't realistically think I'll use this, so I'm just gonna leave it behind. However, having something to stick all of our food into is nice. I do recall there being a pretty fair number of containers in this, so that inventory management isn't too harrowing. So I'm not super, super concerned about things here. Well, now how would we... Oh, there's a pressure plate. This. do we got? A key. A dagger. 3 to 10 damage. Good God. Plus 5 accuracy, and we can throw it for its special attack, which we won't use. So I'm gonna give this a... I'm gonna give it to Swell. Because it's dexterity damage, so Brunhilde gets very little out of it. He actually gets extra damage, whereas Brunhilde does not. We're gonna leave the branch behind, and we're gonna take the healing potion. And my thinking is that this is gonna just help him be more accurate for the time being. If I keep investing his points into light weaponry, which I probably won't, he will theoretically eventually be able to dual wield. But Swell is Swell, and he's going to be using sword and board. Hello, gentlemen. I just want him to be able to hit a little bit more reliably. We'll just stand and fight. There. We got hit points, and there's that crystal of healing just a little ways away. Oh, wooden box. I thought that was a chest. Who just took that? Oh, it's on my mouse cursor. Like, what's going on? What do we got? Oh, there's a shovel. I thought I remembered there being, like, digging in this. All right, there's Poison Cloud. Oh, Poison Cloud's earth magic, not water. Okay. At the lone oak in the shadow of the blue light, I buried it, and as well as a rapier that we can't use yet. Light weapons 3 is pretty intense. So I'm curious if can I just not equip that period? No, we can use it. Oh, the special attack requires light weapons 3. Okay. Man, that damage though. She just can't use it at all. Oh, it requires light weapons 1 to equip it at all. I see that. All right. All right. Interesting. Well, Swell just got actually a decent weapon upgrade. Now he's actually doing more damage than Brunhilde is. Purely because we do not have something two-handed with which to murder things. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I remembered being able to dig stuff up. How does this equip it and use it? Can't dig here. Oh, there we go. I don't remember if there's anything anywhere beyond that one place. You've got all these areas like this where it's too tempting. Did I actually read this? No. The Legend of Caligan, the second most precious thing in life for a seafaring captain is his sword, because without it he cannot command his crew. Thus, upon losing his weapon somewhere in Shipwrecked Beach, he lost what is most important to him, the respect of his crew. Oh, is that this? Okay, but I can keep it though, and we have a dungeon. And the game is telling us that we can rest, which realistically I want to rest as little as possible because it chews through your food to do that. Alright, well here's the light of the blue crystal. And he's in the shadow of the tree. Oh, turtle meat. I missed some. So it's gonna be around here somewhere. At the lone oak in the shadow of the blue light, I buried it. And this, oh, no, I was gonna say this isn't really a lone oak, but I guess this is a lone oak. An Embalmer's Robe, +2 protection, +1 vitality. Another potion of healing. All right, I'm gonna give this to Swell because hit points, and we did have some levels there. It's interesting that not everyone gets the same experience point amounts. I don't know. It's probably because these two are humans, if I had to guess. That's my soul thinking there. All right, well, I'm gonna backtrack. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I'm not. There was this thing. Ha. A key. I do not know where we're going to use that, unless it's maybe in the caverns that we found over here, which could very well be the case. But I want to level. How is leveling done? Is it under traits, skills? Yeah, here we go. So for Swell, I think the most important thing that I do is start working on his armor. We're eventually going to want to start probably throwing some points into dodge, but I think that can wait a good while. All right, so he has armor and gold leaf. I'm not going to worry about accuracy right now because her spells are doing pretty well. Let's give her a point of earth magic. Ro has not leveled. Brunhilde has not leveled. They're both right there. I'm probably going to put points into Brunhilde's... I don't know if I'm going to put points into armor for Brunhilde. I don't know. We'll see. We got time. I do think, though, that I am going to go ahead and save. And I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode here. So as per usual, folks, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a good time. And I'll see you all next time. We're in cave spelunking. Until then. Hey, you made it to the end. Nice. You had a good time? Check out one of these other series, see if you like them. Drop a like, comment, or subscribe if you'd like to support the channel, feed the machine and all that. As always, thanks for watching.